fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to kit up a new project. So I have unboxed the blue kit from Bella Art Diamonds. This is called Blue. It is 50 by 50, and it is a round drill kit. Not sure how this one's going to go for me because basically everything is some shade of blue except for her skin. So I'm gonna start kitting everything up. I have the stickers cut into strips because I'm going to cut off all the serial numbers. I don't use those when I diamond paint. I strictly go by the symbol. And they have labeled all of the bags. So literally if you wanted to and you don't mind painting from baggies, you could just put your stickers on your bags and be fine. I am horrible at working from baggies because I just spill everything everywhere, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be using one of my bottle cases to kit this up, but because the stickers are so big, they won't fit on the whole sticker runs over the edge of the bottle case, so I'm going to cut off these serial numbers just so they fit a bit better. And then I'm just going to start kitting everything up. And I am using my Bella Art de Nicole funnel for the round containers. I think they actually make their own round containers these days, but if you are interested in them, you can check them out. I love this little funnel. I know there's other people that make them as well, but this is the first one that I got and I love it. So let me get some stickers on these and then we'll get started. So I'm going to save the serial numbers just until I get done kitting all of these up so I don't get anything out of order. But you can see with the serial numbers cut off, they fit on the lids of the containers much better. And then I'm just going to pour them into the container here. And there we go. Okay, and I like with Bella Art that number 2 is the number 2 and so on, so it doesn't get confusing. I know there's a lot of companies that number 1, the symbol number 1 will be actually the 5th number or the 5th color and so on and so forth, and I just think that makes it confusing. Some of these colors don't have very many drills at all, as you can see, like this one, which is a purple and not a blue. I wonder how many different colors of blue there are in the DMC colors. I could probably look it up, but I'm not gonna. I'll see how many different shades of blue are in this kit. I'm sure that will be sufficient. Some of these are more like a dark purple, but I still guess sort of blue. And I like kitting up this way. Ooh, a little bit of static with this one. I've been so busy lately trying out other methods that it feels like kind of getting back to what I'm comfortable with to use my bottle cases and kind of do it this way. Like meeting old friends again or something. I don't know. Okay, I didn't go through and try to figure out how many of these we're going to need more than one bottle. I'm thinking maybe this one will. We'll see. Maybe it will all go in one. It looks like I've still got some room in there. Oh no, that's pretty full. Let me dump these out in here. I mean, I have plenty of leftovers, I think. I needed 47 colors, I think is how many are in this kit. So let me just dump some of these out. And then I'll just use a second bottle to fill up with any overflow. And when I get to the end, of course, I'll put a sticker on that extra bottle so that I know what color it is. Because I am notorious for just pulling it out, and then once I go to put it away, I can't remember what color it is. Okay, not too many. I'm assuming these are like lip colors and whatever, these pinks and peaches, lips and skin. Because her hair is blue, her clothes are blue, the background is blues. And like I said, not usually something that I would pick, but I don't know, she's just so cute. I like the artist too, so I've done a couple of her kits already, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this one turns out because I liked the way both of the other ones turned out. All right, let's see how these go. So far I've only had to use one extra bottle, so that's good. Although I did forget to bring my trash can over here, so I may need to go run and grab that. And now you see what I mean by shades of blue. These are all different shades of blue. Crazy. Okay, let's see if I can get all these blue ones in here. Oops, that's a runaway. Okay, I'm excited to actually start working on this one. I wonder if I'm gonna need extra bottles for some of these. I bet I am. Yep, that's not all gonna go in one. I didn't think about that. I've got like 14 extra bottles though, so hopefully I won't need more than that to finish all of these. They're getting a little crazy there. Okay, so I've got an extra one and then this one, and I may need an extra one for this blue, but I think the rest of them should be fine. Yeah, this one's definitely going to take two. Whoa! Okay, so there's that one. And then the rest of these can go in here. Okay, gonna have to go find my extra stickers so that I can label all these ones that are the extras. This one may need one too. This isn't even one of the ones that has the most. Oh, maybe they'll all go in there. Maybe. Did I get that one too full? No, it's not completely full. So let me see if I can get these. Okay, so that one went all in one, so that's good. When I get to number 20, that bag is pretty full, so I think that one is definitely going to need an additional bottle. I don't know why I like using these bottle cases so much, because one of the things I like the most is being able to see all of the different colors that I'm working with, which you can't really do when they're in these bottle cases. I mean, the bottles are clear, obviously, but once you put them in there, all you're looking at is the top of the sticker, so you can't really see the colors. So, but I like these. I don't know why. Just my Elizabeth Ward, these bottle cases, and my little QB storage are my favorites. Okay, so this one is definitely going to need 2 bottles, maybe even 3. So we'll see how this goes. Yep, that one's already full. So there's the first one. And the second one. Ooh, filled that one up a little too full. Whoops. Knock that one over. Oh, they're flying everywhere. Okay, let me do this. See if I can keep them from flying everywhere. Okay, then let's see if I can get all of these in this one. Oh, I think I can. Oops, 2 escapees. Okay, so that one needed 3 bottles, but I think that's maybe, I have one more that's that size. The rest of them are, I think, all going to be just 1 bottle. I hope anyway. Right now I have plenty of extra bottles left, so I shouldn't get too worried until I'm closer to getting done, because I think a lot of these colors, including the ABs at the end, there's just not enough drills. They're all not going to take more than 1 bottle. Okay, so I'm done with that row of blues after this one. And then I've got some purpley pinks and a peach color. Was this one all going to go in one? Got a couple flying everywhere. Okay, so those are done. Then here's my kind of pinky peach color. Not very much of that. I don't think she's got her face and then a little piece of her arm showing, and I think that's it. I guess her eyeballs could be a color other than white. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell what color everything's going to be until you start working on it. All right. So this last kind of another mulberry color. I love these kind of purpley, pinky colors. I think I had this color when I was doing my afternoon tea by Spangler. So cute. Okay, 939. Looks like I'm going to need at least multiple bottles. So I'm going to say 3 because I think this one is more, this bag is more full than the other one. Maybe I'm only going to need 2, maybe. So there's a 1 bottle. I don't know if I'm going to get both of them in there. And just 2, maybe. Nope, that one is super full. So let me just put a little of these in there, just so it's not quite so full. And then I can dump the rest in there. Okay. So there's that one. And then I've already put the stickers on all of these. I think all of the rest of them are going to be able to fit in 1 bottle. I did run out of, not every single bottle in here is washi taped. So I did run out of the ones that have washi tape on them, but I've never had a problem with the Bella Art stickers coming off, whether it was washi taped or not. So I think I'm fine there. Okay, another blue. This one has hardly any drills at all. Okay. Then we've got a couple of more kind of rose and red colors here. Trying to watch the numbers on the bags when I'm putting them in to make sure that everything is matching up, because it would be just like me to put them in the wrong place, especially since I cut off the serial numbers already. Okay, whew, it's getting hot up here. I'm trying not to run the heat pump constantly up here because we don't spend a lot of time up here during the day. But the last couple of days, it has been so hot and humid here. Today, it doesn't sound very warm. It's 85 degrees here, but my son and I got up to go for a walk this morning, and I'm looking at my phone, and it says, oh, it's only 55, but feels like 61. I'm not used to that. I guess I shouldn't complain too much, because even though it gets to be 85, almost 90 here, they're already having consistent 90 plus days back in Kansas, so I shouldn't complain about 85. Okay, I'm getting close to the end here. Also, I don't want to run it while I'm up here because it gets too noisy. Not that it's not noisy for other reasons. Everybody's out on their motorcycles. I also have not gone through this kit yet and kind of picked out what my ABs are going to be. A lot of my ABs, because this is also a round kit, are being used right now for customized bookshelf. Although I don't think I have a ton of blues in that kit, so definitely need to go through my ABs and see which ones I want to use for this one. It comes with 4 ABs, 5 ABs, can't remember, at least 4. So it shouldn't be a big deal if I can't find a ton of them. For the amount of white that's in here, I think I'm gonna, are these, surely there's white ABs, there are. So interesting that I get the 5200 ABs and then also the 3865 color. I'll have to look on the kit and see where those plain white ones go and see if I want to make those ABs as well. So yeah, 4 ABs in this one. I don't think any of these are going to need extra bottles, so I have plenty of bottles for all of this. Okay, it's kind of a pewter color. I wonder if this is part of like the stars and stuff in the background too. Okay, and then a blue AB. So I have at least 1 blue AB. Okay, last color. I do wish some days I was less clumsy so I felt like I could diamond paint from baggies because it would be so much easier. Less kitting up and kitting down. Although I gotta admit, sometimes this is my favorite part, organizing everything, making all the stickers, all that stuff. All right, let me move everything out of the way and we'll look at my bottle case. So here we are. I've got everything in the bottle case. Again, I will need to put stickers on the ones that aren't labeled so I know what color they are. I've got some leftover stickers from Bella Art. I'll probably just use those if I can't find. I think I know where my own stickers are that I make, my round ones, so I'll probably grab some of those. All of these are empty, so I'll probably use one of those for my trash container. But yeah, tons of blues in here, as you can see. Pale blues, some ABs, and then we do have a couple of skin colors, but yeah, for the most part it's blues. So if you look at the image here, see you've got her face, she's got on some lipstick. Maybe some of those pinks were like eyeshadow up here, but even her eyes are blue, I think. And then her dress, which I thought was black, is actually a bunch of very dark blues, plus all of the stuff in the background. So yeah, I need to go through and look at my ABs and see which ones I want to pick for that. So after looking through all of my ABs, I've gotten all of these pulled out. So I've definitely got some, that's a glitter one, some pink ABs, some fairy dust, pixie dust, pinks. I'm going to see if I can try and sprinkle in some of these dark blue ABs. I don't know if I'll end up using both of these, but I pulled them just in case. That one there's almost no drills for, so I may end up subbing those. This pretty coral color, we'll see. And then of course my 3865 white. We'll see if I sub these or not. I don't know if that color is for her eyes or for the stars, because we also have the 5200 ABs, which I don't know why they call these white and these something else. I thought this was off-white or something, but maybe I have them backwards because these seem whiter than these. Anyway, so I've got all those ABs picked out that I can use, and I am kitted up and ready to go. Leave a comment down below and let me know what's your favorite storage system. I know I've tried tons and tons of things, but I go back all the time to the Elizabeth Ward, this bottle case storage, and my little 28 QB sets. So leave me a comment and let me know what's your favorite. That's it for me today, guys. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.